You're listening to the audio production of Boundaries for Your Soul. How to Turn Your Overwhelming Thoughts and Feelings into Your Greatest Allies by Allison Cook and Kimberly Miller. Published by Thomas Nelson and read by the authors. Please note that you may download an accompanying PDF that provides enhanced materials for this audiobook. To download the PDF, please visit info.thomasnelson.com/Boundaries for Your Soul audiobook.
To Joe and Ken, for believing in and encouraging us. Introduction. We know a man who had it all. He was handsome, winsome, and gifted with many talents. When still in his youth, he became a powerful and famous leader. He was blessed with a large family and the respect of all who knew him. Most important of all, he had a genuine passion for God. He was devoted to prayer and worship, and he spent years building a reputation for integrity and success. And yet, in time, this remarkable man yielded to unruly impulses that overtook him. It began when he noticed a beautiful woman and couldn't get her out of his mind. In a weak moment, he pursued her and slept with her, even though he knew she was married. Soon she conceived his child. Fearing for his reputation, he searched for ways to conceal what he had done. When his attempts failed, he completely lost his moral bearings and arranged for the woman's husband to be killed. This conflicted man wanted to live a life of integrity, but instead tragically ended up doing many things he knew he shouldn't do, actions that hurt others and himself as well. You may know this man too. His name is King David, and he's one of history's greatest heroes. He liberated Jerusalem from the Canaanites, brought the Ark of the Covenant, God's holy dwelling place, back to its rightful home, and united Israel's northern and southern kingdoms under his rule. He penned worship poetry and danced before the Lord with humble abandon. The Bible calls him a man after God's own heart, 1 Samuel chapter 13, verse 14. But by David's own admission, his heart was divided. Although he had many virtues, his story reveals that parts of his soul were far from God, marred by pride, manipulation, murder, and deceit. It makes you wonder, what was David's problem? Many people would agree that David crossed a boundary when he sent for Bathsheba, the object of his desire and the daughter of one of his closest friends. She and Uriah, her husband, had a sacred covenant, and David tore right through it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?